Gia Lai was generous today, gifting me a stretch of sunlight as golden and thick as honey. The crystal clear rays filtered through the vibrant green of young pine needles, guiding my way toward Giac Son Zen Monastery. I chose to visit in the middle of the week, while the world outside remained in a frantic rush, just to walk these silent grounds in solitude. Before me, a Zen house sat nestled against the hillside, no voices, no noise, only the songs of birds calling to their mates on the scent of wildflowers just waking up. There is a sense of freedom here so profound that you suddenly feel as if you've winded into an entirely different world. Stepping through the gate, I'm met by rows of pines standing tall and straight, proud and resilient, just like the people of these highlands. In this part of the country, pines are more than just trees. They are the soul of these sun-drenched hills, their branches intertwine, filtering the midday glare into dancing flecks of light on a breeze so remarkably pure. Beneath my feet lies a thick, earthy carpet of fallen needles, woven together over many seasons. Each step feels soft and cushioned, as if the ground itself is welcoming a weary traveler. I wander slowly through the green, feeling the stillness seep into every breath. Along the path, the space gently splits in two. To my right, the stillness of the meditation hall, a sanctuary for those seeking inner peace. To my left, a workshop crafting pure products from nature. Looking at the towering pines sheltering this place, I find myself wondering, is there a gift from the pines kept here? The answer is undoubtedly yes. In this land, the resin, the needles, the dried cones, all carry the breath of the great forest, thoughtfully crafted by human hands into refined gifts for the soul and body. Standing here, when truth stays with me, beauty is never just an accident. This place was once a barren hillside, just scorching sun and whistling wind. But guided by a whisper of destiny, the Anna chose to stay carefully sowing each seed and nurturing them with endless patience. The sift green canopy we see today, sheltering this meditation hall, is the quiet harvest of a labor of pure love. I truly admire how they've quietly planted trees and created life without any fanfare. When you pour your heart into the earth responds with blossoms and peace. If these greens bring a little calm to your soul, please hit like to share this healing energy with me. A small gesture, but a beautiful resonance for all of us seeking a moment of stillness. Stepping into the meditation courtyard, I'm struck by a design that truly honors nature. The stone terrace is elevated on smooth, yet far from monotonous. Instead of clearing the pines to make space, the stone was laid to embrace them, letting the man-made elements yield to the living green. The pines grow right through the stone floor, rising like natural pillars that hold up the very sky above this space. What's even more beautiful is the texture. Vines with lush, vibrant leaves cling to the rugged bark, turning every trunk into a living masterpiece. Golden sunlight filters through the needles, casting ethereal beams across the yard. In this moment, it feels as if time itself has come to a standstill beneath the canopy. With every step in the cool stone, I feel the rhythm of the architecture even more deeply. The slabs are meticulously laid, curving softly around the pine trunks as if in a gentle embrace. It feels as though this stone floor isn't just a lifeless surface, but a breathing entity sharing a silent story of harmony with the roots beneath. Look at those vines, not just clinging to the rugged bark, but cascading freely, swaying like lush green curtains in the air. Standing here, in the heart of this courtyard, it feels as though you've stepped into a miniature realm of raw nature, where everything is arranged simply to enter the essentials. The enduring stone, the vibrant green, and the shimmering light. Here, the Buddha does not feel distant. He sits in profound stillness, becoming one with the pine trunks, the sunbeams, and even the smallest sprout. Standing in this space, it suddenly hits me. Zen isn't something you have to search for in the distance. It is simply the silence waiting to be found in every crevice of stone, beneath every single leaf. Standing before the gateway to that blooming garden, I find myself pausing for a heartbeat. Something whispers to me not to rush into the brilliance just yet, but to wander behind the meditation hall first, to see what other secrets of stillness might be tucked away. You know, sometimes the most beautiful things are found in the quiet corners that most people overlook. I want to take a little more time to drift through these silent spaces, where the breath of the great forest feels even deeper, even more untouched. As for that Garden of Eden ahead, we'll be back to explore it in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, because trust me, what's coming next is going to surprise you even more. The meditation hall rests firmly against a gentle hillside, where the line between human touch on the wild forest simply fades away. Here, more rows of pines stand close together, rising in succession like a great embrace, shielding the hill from the harsh sun and cradling a sense of absolute peace. Standing here, amidst the golden light on the sheer scale of it all, I feel small, yet remarkably free. Everything is so vast, so silent, enough to let you shed the noise of the world and simply breathe in sync with the clouds and the sky. I finally step into the garden I promised. A pure symphony of nature awaits. Bird sing mingles with the airy chime of wind bells, clear and free. Right away, I'm captivated by the hydrangeas, blooming in vibrant clusters of cool, watery blue. Under the golden sun, they look like poor driplets fallen from the sky, resting in delicate petals. I linger, letting the chimes clear my mind, and the blue soothe my soul. Here, every bloom and every sound whispers of a peaceful life, the kind we so easily forget in the rush of the city. Passing the vibrant flowers, I stumble upon a lush corner of rosemary. There's something so magnetic about them, I can't help but reach out and gently brush my hand against those tiny, delicate needles. In an instant, a crisp, herbal fragrance clings to my fingertips. You know, rosemary can be quite finicky, but it absolutely loves the dry sun and cool breeze of these highlands. Here, the plants truly flourish, drawing strength from the earth and the mountain winds, to create a scent that just clears your head and puts your mind at ease. Of course, none of this would be possible without the owner's devoted care. You have to truly love and understand these plants to help them flourish with such vibrant life. It's a scent that honestly just makes your heart feel lighter. What about where you live? Is there a plant or a fragrance that brings you this kind of peace? The moment you touch it, the deeper I wander into this garden, the more I realize I'm not just sightseeing anymore. I'm learning how to be alone. In the world outside, we're often terrified of the silence. We fear the gaps where there are no voices, no pings from our phones. But here, standing among the purple asters and the flowers quietly waiting for their season, I find this solitude beautiful. Some flowers bloom brilliantly without needing an audience. Some sprouts grow steadily in wind-swept hills, completely unnoticed. They live for themselves, whole and at peace. Maybe, sometimes, we need to be just like a branch in this garden, not rushing, not performing, just patiently rooting ourselves deep into our own joy. Walking alone in a sun-drenched day like this turns out to be the fastest way to find the scattered pieces of myself I've lost somewhere in the city rush. In this quiet space, I come across a small, humble pond, where goldfish glide through water warmed by the golden sun. The surface is like a mirror, reflecting the vast sky on the green pines above. With every flick of a tail, the sunlight shatters into 1,000 shards. sparkling like diamonds scattered across the depths. Watching them swim so freely, without a single care, it hits me. Maybe happiness is just that simple. To swim in your own waters, and to fully soak in every streak of light the sky has to offer. I've stumbled upon another path, a small trail leading straight into the heart of the garden. At the threshold, I'm struck with awe. Two massive rosemary bushes stand tall and majestic, like two green guardians watching over the sanctuary. Instead of the cold, rigid feel of stone statues, these living gut-keepers breathe out a rich, sun-warmed fragrance, an invisible cleansing ritual for anyone who passes through. Walking between them, I feel as if I've just been granted passage into a whole new world, where every branch and every blade of grass is cherished with absolute love. At Giac Son, beyond the open courtyards, there are private meditation rooms for those seeking absolute silence. Behind these doors, the world outside simply fades away, leaving you alone with your own thoughts. Each cozy room is named after a flower, a gentle guide leading the soul back to purity. You might find shade on stillness in the hydrangea room, or retreat into the aster room to touch a sense of true peace. These poetic names serve as a quiet reminder. If we can only still our hearts, we will discover our own inner beauty, just like the flowers outside, quietly blooming on, sharing their fragrance with the wild forest. I walk slowly toward the exit, passing through the rows of green pines once more, but strangely, the feeling now is entirely different from when I first arrived. The thoughts are still there, but they no longer feel heavy or loud. Walking amidst the whispering pines, I realize that peace isn't a destination, it's a capacity. It's the ability to find stillness, Even as the world continues to spin, Giac Son has gifted me a moment of silence, a reminder that sometimes we need to stop just so we can go further. Farewell to the rosemary guardians, onto the cool, soothing hydrangeas. I carry the scent of the deep forest in my lungs and the steady strength of the hills in my mind. Returning to daily life with a much lighter heart, I hope this solo journey has brought you a small taste of that same peace. If you cherish these moments, please don't forget to like and subscribe, so we can continue to find these quiet spaces together. But don't leave just yet. Right now, I have a short, silent film just for you. Take a few minutes, find a comfortable seat, and join me in a digital meditation amidst the beauty of Giac Son. I'll see you in our next journey.